Everyone's well. Sounds like I'm coming through. Alrighty. Hope everyone's had a good weekend. Welcome to the start of a new week. Before we do start though, folks, just quick reference to the disclaimer. There we go. You can read all of it now. You can read it if you want, but it basically says that this is for educational purposes only, and that everything we talk about is purely educational in nature. You are responsible for your own decisions. Alright, so it's just highlighting a couple of things there you probably saw. We spoke the other day about, who remembers the lesson the other day about most recent resistance? See this here? You can see this one's being respected, this one not. Well, this is a 30-minute chart of British pound. You can clearly see the line, not this. Right, so that more recent price action is what's getting respected. See that? To the tick. So it's just lining up, looking for a couple of scalp longs. Euro dollar was another one. Euro dollar's another one. See through here. Resistance, resistance. It's right at it. It's a 60-minute chart. Got this nice coil here. Just be a little bit careful of this fake out like this one. Better to wait and try and get that pullback afterwards, even if the shorter time frame, but momentum starting. So there it is there, that one and that one. So look for trade in there, otherwise above that area there, that's the 5 minute, that's the 1 minute. Alright, let's jump in, folks. So big news week for everyone. Need to be conscious of that, careful of that. Okay, over the weekend and yesterday, S&P 500, we've been watching this low around here. Watch it come in, try and base, then shake everybody. This is what markets do around key areas. You see we were looking for this previous base. So those of you might remember, we're looking for a setup in here through this one. We didn't get it, then it pushed lower. And now we've given that low again. Back above the 4-hour anchor. So the daily anchor is this one. Got a nice big outside engulfing. So it gives us permission to look for longs. The 20 period is right up here. Let me put on that short-term one. Okay, it's above the short-term moving average. So we've got permission to look for longs in this area here. Counter trend longs, these are too, folks. 4-hour anchors through there. We've got momentum through here. We've got the shakeout low. A little bit of a V reversal, nothing much. So watch how it performs in here. So here's the short-term moving average. Here's the 20. So ideally we want to kind of see this sort of look. So look for a setup at the anchor or something just after. That's what I'm seeing with that one on the S&P 500. We're getting the VIX is dropping. We thought that last week. We thought a bit extended here. Look, we've got this same sort of structure that just went nowhere. A big topping structure. 4-hour anchor is here. Tried once. Now it's through. We've got price acceptance here, yes. Oh, so we really had price acceptance when it closed below the low of this one. So VIX is in a short-term downtrend. So you can see some of the others, the Dow. Dow is very similar. NASDAQ. So they're all very similar. Even the Euro stocks shaking out around the low. FTSE. So these are worth an attempt. The Dow Jones. One moment. So the Dow Jones, here it is here. 4 hour. So shake out through the low, back through the 4 hour anchor, so that looks okay. So we can reset our 40-60 box now. In here. It's the daily anchor right there. So very similar to S&P. Look for the cup with handle or the pop set up here. Just be mindful of the 40-60 box here. The 40-60 box there is taken from this move. So we've got big move here, big move there. Right? So that's the levels I've taken it from. You can see it there, 100, 0. There's the levels. Do we have any clustering in here? Any confluence? Not really. Maybe through the high here, yes. Bit of a price void here. And then a re-establishment, so that may create a little bit of a stall. That's the Dow. Alright, so what is it that I do actually like? So look at the dollar index for starters. Alright, dollar index pulling back. Back in near the 20 on the daily. Still a bit of room though. Euro dollar. So some good trades last week. Alright, that's popped already. Okay, dude, gosh. Okay, so hammer, little pullback on the 1 minute. Not really an ABC, but nice pullback in any case. Okay, that was worthy. Having a crack in there at that one. Partial there. It's all well and good after hindsight, isn't it? R2. Right, so we've popped that now. So this is one that was on the list. Euro. So last week we're looking back in here for longs. So we got that. Looking for a long just in here to the 20 on the daily. Not a huge amount of room, so just be mindful of that. 30 pips. Yes, that's on the list, Justin. Thank you. So here's what's on the list. Gold, dollar Swiss, EJ, Euro dollar, or Euro yen, Euro dollar, Euro Singapore, US 500 we've done, Dow we've done, New Zealand dollar, US CAD short, US Singapore short, US Thai baht. So yes, that might have actually moved already on me. That is okay. All right, so neutral or risk off, folks. So Euro dollar is okay to look for look for longs through here. Just be mindful, because it's 200 on the 4 hour as well. There's the 60 minute, which we just looked at before on the 5 minute. So same thing, look for short-term moves through here. We've got momentum here. I think this is reasonable. Nice little stall through there. Back to the 20. Pretty good. It's got a reasonable look. So euro dollar. All right, so the longs, let's have a look at euro yen for starters. Okay, well that's a very similar structure. Back of the trend line, back above a rising 20, which is what we want. So this right hand side is V reversal. Weekly looks good. Same thing, little squeeze through here. So this looks good for continuation longs. Be mindful of this area up here. Nice head and shoulders through here that it's been pushed from. Momentum. So the hours maybe just getting a little, maybe a little extended. Yeah, very good, Justin. Yeah, nice little ABC in there. Yep, nice little breakout pullback. Well done. Good observation. All right, those little trades are good as well, like 18 pip stop. There's already double that on the table. Yeah, I know. Yeah, good observation, Justin. So Justin says about the triple top here. You're looking for this, and yes, it can always fake out through there. We've had lack of projection through there. I am always looking for, looking for the first principle, long until we get concrete evidence otherwise. So euro yen. Okay, so markets we've been watching closely. Gold has it done the big ABC? It may have. Let's wait and see. We're watching intently around this low, so we're getting a nice bit of bullish movement. Anchor break on the daily, so we've got permission now to look for longs. Anchor break on the 4 hour, retested it. Possible little setup in there previously. That would have been reasonable. So look for this to come back. Mind the 20 here. See how it behaves around that. But look for longs. Silver. So silver was kind of mildly outperforming. Got our inverted head and shoulders through here with a neckline there. I got a nice long through here overnight. 4 hour, so once again bit extended. So just allow this to pull back, give you an entry. I haven't put it on the list because it's pretty extended. Weekly's trying to change trend. So this could be gold and silver's moment. Hey Chris. So we just did gold, Chris. You might be late. Maybe just have a look at the replay. Just go back and have a look. Dollar Swiss. So dollar Swiss, we spoke about this big structure on the weekly chart. Momentum move, big ABC or big complex pullback. Given the inverse head and shoulders at the low. So anchor's right back here. So this is just the corrective anchor here. It's been tested, pull back. Now above looks like we're getting price acceptance. So we're looking for longs out of this. Daily chart. So Howard was looking at this one as well. So there's that big inverted head and shoulders. Move through here. Very sharp through here. So we're looking for the pullback. So we've got the morning star pattern through here. So look for any excuse in here to get long. Now this kind of goes against some of the other dollar pairs, but you know, it is what it is. It's operating on its own page here, which is fine. 4 hour. So looking for any sort of cut with handle here. So the handle being in this area. So any reason to get on that one. We've got nice momentum there. Just stalling out, so let it play out. See if it gives something early in here. If not, we're going to have to wait till it breaches that level. Euro Singapore. So big move down the weekly. Lack of projection through here. Straight back with a attempted engulfer. May as well be a bullish 180. Nice volume here as well. Euro Singapore. Daily hasn't quite broken the anchor. The anchor's here. We've got this ABC, we've got this V reversal look. And very similar to Euro dollar and Euro yen, we've got this stall. So you can see it's broken that now. That would have been your breakout entry. So Euro Singapore, Singapore's often a neutral. When I say neutral, it doesn't move much. So you get a good look at kind of the front pair. So we can see move from the low. Nice consolidation. So looking for this into the anchor. See how it behaves there. Looking for either some breakout setup here or some sort of pullback afterwards. Excuse me, Euro Singapore. Think of it this way, Justin. We don't get follow through, but we get these higher lows. Think of it as bullish dynamic pressure against this level. Right, what's the ascending triangle? This, isn't it? Can they just pop and fake out? Yeah, of course. They do sometimes, but this is a reasonable amount of pressure here, so we've got to be looking for longs. Euro Singapore, New Zealand dollar. So New Zealand dollar, big move, big climactic move on the weekly. Daily's giving us this basing structure. Anchor's right back up here, so we've got to look for something else. So we didn't get that sharp move back like this we were looking for. So we've got the base look instead. Just playing around with the short-term moving average. We've got the big air gap between this. When we drill down to the 4 hour, you can see a nice little base through here. 4 hour anchor. It's trying. Yes, Justin. You can see we've got a bit of a flat 20 though, so you want to see it kind of pop through here. So we're getting this V reversal, so look for that accumulation right side. That's certainly valid, Justin, when you've had a big move. Naturally here, and you've seen some of the trades we're looking at, naturally here we're looking for it to exhaust. So could you see this here as a inverted head and shoulders there? Yes. So look for longs. Okay, some counter trend shorts. So we saw the dollar index before, looking a little weak. So which are the pairs that are giving us kind of the most sort of bang for our buck? One of those is, or the most potential, one of these is US CAD. Four-hour anchor. Broker, daily anchor is being attempted. So the usual story. So yes, we've got our double top, there's no doubt about it. I'll look for some sort of breakout structure through here. If not, look for the pull back in here. Alright, let's put some targets on. So we take the high and the low of these. And I'm looking for the 50% right here. And I'm looking for the 100. Alright, so this is the range. 50% and then 100. So they're the levels that are the target from this double top. Alright, that's how you do it. 50% more likely to get hit. There's the 100. Excuse me, dollar CAD, dollar Singapore, same thing through the, notice here, our previous trades, looking for it to test the short-term moving average, which it has, bounced up and then it comes back. Got this big wide air gap in between the 20 and the 8, so looking for this to move back down. Got a nice price void through here. All right, through there. So looking to target back in there. Already below the 20. I don't know whether anyone saw that one. ABC in there. where's the 4-hour anchor? Right here. Price tested it once, no price acceptance, yes, price acceptance here. So we're now downtrending on the 4-hour, so we've got permission to go short. So this little coiling structure I don't really trust. It's already rejected. Look, it could just pop now, but I'd prefer to see maybe, you know, another bar and then a couple up, trying to fake out through this low. Here's the 20, then get rejected. Something like that. This is worth putting on your watch list, as is dollar Thai baht. Similar, nice big move on the weekly, big extension on the daily. Had this topping structure. Final blow off on the 4-hour. Didn't present any opportunity prior to this. The anchor to this one is right down here. So it's kind of a fair way away. So we've got to look for other alternatives. So we've got momentum. Dow theory trend change. Trying for the Jesse Livermore trend change through here. So same thing. Look for pullbacks through here or pullback afterwards. Let's have a quick look at a couple of trades from last week, which a few of you may already have booked profit on. EuroCAD, nice basing structure through here on the weekly. Here's that base on the daily. We're here looking for a continuation. Here's our very horrible ABC with a big shakeout, inverse head and shoulders as well. We're looking for entry in there. So we spotted this. Target 1, target 2. You can see it's just pulled back. And then that was my target 3 that was already there. Didn't just put it on. So g'day Hassan. So you can see on that one. So that target was there already. What did we get to? 35633. So 1.5 pips off that final target. So that was a good trade. And the other one that we didn't mind was Euro Oz. So I don't know whether anyone found anything through here. We had that squeeze going on the daily with the 200. So I don't know whether anyone took this one. Notice it shook out first and then it went. That was a bit of a tough one. Euro Oz. So that's what I'm seeing, folks. Oh, sorry, and dollar China. Oh, yes. Sorry, folks. I should have said that, shouldn't I? Daylight savings change here in Australia. Dollar Chinese one. So the big pullback through the short-term moving average, looking for it to test the 20. So you can clearly see from this little fancy moving average thing. So we had the move through. Nice little ABC there. Did anyone see that one? Entry there. Nice look on the moving averages. Look here. Right. Tested the 20 to the tick. Short-term moving average curled up and then kicked down. So this look here is what you want. This obviously as well. Look, these nice air gap. But where the short-term average curls in and then starts to move out, and that's what it looks like before you take entry. That's a good look. That's the entry there. Nice little push and then a stall. Gave you kind of an add point in there. So if you missed that first one, let's have a look at that second one, see if that gave anything. Yeah, there we go. A, B, C. So I thought that was worthy of a mention. One of the targets being the 20 period on the daily. So that is what I'm seeing, folks. Just choose your battles wisely. Got some news, reasonable news week. So just be mindful of that. So thank you for your company, folks. Let's see what this week brings. Just remember, it can sometimes stall out beforehand, before the news. Other times we can get that front running that we saw. So at the end of the day, if it's far enough away from the news and it's part of your trading plan, it's a setup that you know you really have to take it. So there we go. All right, folks. Thanks for your company. Take care, trade safe, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.